So this is the new Dawn LED by Reptile Systems. By this point I don't know whether you're starting to see a bit of a theme with this tank. I've never used Reptile Systems and Bird Systems before, but I've been following them for, well, a long time now, since they were some little guys. So since they started bringing out this new stuff, like, as a company they're really bringing some good stuff to the table, and I'm like glad to see the technology in the herpetology hobby is really taking off. As you lot already know, I'm well into the reef aquarium stuff, and the technology what you're seeing in there is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to the reptile hobby, herpetology hobby, going in the same direction. So new Dawn, this is the 9-watt version, 6500 Kelvin. So that's going to be, again, that's going to be sort of cool white. I'm going to presume it does have the spectrum here. When you see the blue peak so high, so I'm guessing this is still going to turn out to be quite a crisp white looking light. It's also got a 320 rotation on the lamp, so if you got a ceramic clamp, you know, the ceramic light holder for instance, no ceramic in there, it's just the holder, you can put that in and it's fixed, have it horizontal, you'll be able to twist that in any particular way so it shoots, you know, diagonally across your tank or whatever, rather than focusing a beam down. Or if that's what you need, then that's obviously an option. It's got your 120-degree lens, it's an LED, so it's obviously very economical. Like I say, it's only 9 watts, so this is not going to touch your energy bill whatsoever, unlike some of these lights, especially when you start getting quite a few. If you're anything like me and you keep a lot of Burmese pythons and stuff like that, you do start to notice it on your energy bill. They also show you here that they do actually have their own lamp units. So you've got your one here and a dual there. I don't actually know exactly what type of LEDs are, but I'll find out, and in a future episode I'll just drop that in at the end if anyone was interested in exactly what LEDs these are. I think they're their own, but I'm talking more in colour. I'm expecting them all to just be white, but for all I know, because they're really aimed at plant growth, they might have dropped a couple of green or reds in there, possibly even some blues. I don't know whether the idea of that is to bring out extra pigmentation or whatever, like blue lights, like you do with the corals. So for all I know, that's what the idea is. Let's have a look here. So straight away there, I quite like how this has been packaged. So it says thank you on there. Thank you for buying our stuff. Thanks for making it. This is really nice here, so you can see it's got this zinc heat sink. LEDs don't produce a ton of heat, but to be honest with you, I'm seeing quite a lot of LEDs smushed into a small space, so they have actually thought about that, so that's a good thing. What's it say on there? Reptile Systems, New Dawn, 6500K, 9.1K, all the basic stuff on there that you need to know. Cover. So you've got your standard E27, also spins, so that's kind of cool. Protective cap on there. There's also a protective lens over the top of the LEDs, so if you're using a very wet system for instance, you're still going to be pretty safe with that. So if you're using these on like frog tanks or something, you're good to go. That'd be another good reason to use these compact light units. So if you've got a big terrarium, maybe you've set up an exoterra or something like that, these are going to go on top of the mesh screen. You could do something like that. I might look at doing that in the future. I've got a couple of tanks that are empty that I could set up, maybe I don't know, do something amphibious and use these lights on that again, and really see if we can push the growing potential of this light and really see how far we can go with it. It's also got another heatsink on the top of it, so really cool light. I'm going to run this through a ceramic fixture. just because I want it to be able to take the heat. Obviously this is a bearded dragon tank, and those guys take quite a bit of heat, so I don't want to, it's just me, I just don't want to use a typical bulb unit. I want something a bit more robust, and to be honest with you, I'd advise you do the same if you can. Now you got these. If you've been in the reptile hobby for any length of time, this is an old Exoterra lamp I've got. You can actually just take the fixture out of this. This is a one that I would use with a ceramic lamp or high powered heat output of any kind, whether it's light or not. Just take the bracket off it, shift that. This has probably been like this for years, so I don't know how easy it's going to be to get that out of there. I've got to admit, that was a lot bloody harder than it looked. So I've got to rewire that now, so it might take me a minute, but just so I can show you. These will fit just into there, and then it's basically just sort of spin wherever you want it. In this case, I'm going to have it mounted like this on the tank and tilted just about like that to shoot right across the tank. Just so you know as well, once you spin it so far around, it does lock, so you can take it out of the fixture and put it back in the fixture totally easily. If anyone was wondering. Also, just if anyone was interested, this is just your Exoterra fitting, max 150 watts, so yeah, we ain't going to exceed that.